G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD with the UK Railway set. You join me outside Penhall. We're looking at that steel mill that we have that love-hate, mostly hate, entirely hate relationship with. Because it's flicking back and forth between, oh, I do accept iron ore, no, I don't accept iron ore. Yes, I do accept iron ore, no, I don't accept iron ore. Because we've finally switched over from having an overabundance of coal to having an overabundance of iron ore. And of course that prompts a shit ton of messages coming out going, I accept iron ore. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Well, you know what, Train 21? I've just finished replacing trains, so you can just suck it. Off camera, you'll notice the loan window is open and there is a loan there. I did replace a few trains that were getting a bit old. So what I did was we had a few steam trains on this corridor. We still do. You're one of the ones I've replaced. And we've replaced them with, let's see if we can find one. Of course, there's none around. Hello, where are you? There's one. So we've replaced our steam trains with the HSTs because, well, you know, it seems cooler than a clunky old steam train, and I didn't have the money to electrify. Heck, even replacing with the HSTs ran us into debt quite significantly. I did not think to upgrade any of the ships, so we can expect a full episode of ignoring them. You know, as is part of the course. Ooh, new steel mill under construction near Phoenix City. Well, you know what? That's actually not too bad. I mean, it's arguably an inconvenient place for it, but this is all redundant, so we can demolish all of that. Would there be anything we can do about that? I mean, we have the iron ore up here that we're currently railing over to this one. I just look, at the end of the day, I'm wondering, is it worth railing everything down here instead and then just sort of trucking the steel up here? I nearly said the shit up here, but you know, that would be offensive, so we're not going to say that. I just did say that. Very good. But yeah, I mean, on one hand, we've got the freight line already in place to bring all the coal down. The iron ore wouldn't be too hard to get down there either. I'm just concerned about the space here because we want to run longer steel trains and we just don't have the real estate. Not without, you know, demolishing a big chunk of land out here and really moving everything along there. So yeah, let's just sort of leave it be. Yeah, so that's going to continue happening. And there goes Pleasebrook Steel Mill. Good thing we weren't interested in that one. But yes, to solve this iron ore problem, we're very lucky that we have a couple of coal mines readily accessible to the existing freight line. So Pinshaw coal mine's probably going to be the easier one to connect up, given that this one here would have to come in and somehow get over to this line involving some sort of ludicrously complicated junction. So if we do need to bring this coal mine into the network, I mean, we've got coal coming out from here, so the line is in place. I think the junction's, yeah, it's down here, so we could bring it in, or we could also just road haul it up to here, because I don't really want the coal trains interrupting our passenger trains, because they're making some good money after God knows how many years, what, 100 and something years of gameplay? I can't remember when we started this game. Well, that's a lot of trains to sell. Bye-bye. But yeah, so we'll start with Pinshaw coal mine over here, bring him online. That will mean we'll have to double track this section here because we're already suffering from sort of log jams occasionally around the junctions. In fact, here's one forming now. Yep, this guy's getting in the way of the other guy, and that's going about as well as expected. So yeah, to prevent any sort of log jam, literally with a log train, you know, we'll double track from here down to here just to make sure we can head that off at the pass. So now let's say we'll knock the land out there. We'll bring this up here. We'll just sort of shuffle this curve over a little bit. Bring this up here. Oh, whoops, we've got a whoop, doop, doop, doop. There we go. We'll just fix the landscape up there. I don't want a new double-decker tram. What possible reason could I have for wanting that? Apart from the fact that I, you know, use double-decker trams in quite a few cities on the map. Other than that, no precedent whatsoever. Now, we're going to have to somehow get across this line. Rather than going up and over this hump, I might actually just keep it on the level here. I don't know why this didn't occur to me to begin with. I might actually rebuild both tracks across here before the hill just to try and get over the extra grade there. Well, get over the extra grade, get around the extra grade rather. You know, we're not really getting over anything. There we go, put that in like that. We'll connect him up like that. And we can just bring this down here. There's that wonderful airport that we're getting so much use out of. That was not money well spent. So bring this down here and then we'll just reconnect this up to the existing track. Of course there's a signal in the way. Yippee! We'll just cheeky, get rid of that. Connect this up. And hopefully that will help the trains speed up a little bit because, yeah, they won't be going through as many curves and hills and whatnots. But, you know, we've got pretty good horsepower on the front of the trains anyway, so I don't think it's been too much of a problem unless they're stopping on the grades, and even then they're not really stopping in this area because it is single track. You are on the correct side, so that's not a problem. Boobly boobly boo, get rid of those extra bits of track. Make that a normal signal, and then we'll just drag some more signals up here like this to keep the trains spaced out. No, we don't want to put one there, we want to put one, there we go, that's more like it. Drop a couple in here, drop a couple in here, down we go. This is good, this is good, this is wonderful. And hopefully this will increase capacity on this line because, well, if we're going to be shoehorning more coal trains in, that's going to be a very important thing. Now we're obviously going to need some sort of over or under here because we do not want to interrupt our electric trains because these guys should be making mots of cash here, 100 grand a year. Those guys are probably propping up this company single-handedly. So let's see, we'll look at splitting a line off, say here, come down this way, and then we'll have a bit of a bump in the land there, and we should be able to bridge across here quite easily. So we'll drop that in there and drop that like that. Go the tight arch just because, you know, we avoid the nasty pillars getting in the road down there. Come around here and then we'll just build ourselves a bit of a balloon loop. Now what do we want? Freight stations. No, we want industrial stations. There we are. Stations, coal silo-y thing. How big did we build the steel mill station? We built it. Yes, it is 7 tiles. Good, because if I can get away with it, I just want one big heavy coal train. You know, no fuss, no muss. Drop it in there. Make it happen. There we go. That's good. That's happy. Everyone's happy. No one getting upset. And then we'll just curve this back around. That should fit in next to the electric line. It does. Wunderbar. And then we'll just bring this down over here. And obviously we'll make this a proper junction in here. Scooch the signals around so they look a bit better. I'll make them one-wayers. And path signals, that's all G in the H. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good. Now let's see, they want to come around, or they keep left, so we'll keep them going around this way. Just in case we do end up putting 2 trains on, we're not backing up onto the main line. Good, train 19 is getting old. Well, train 19 looks suspiciously like the side of a hill. Oh, we haven't double-tracked this tunnel yet. That's probably an oversight. Yes, okay, so we need a bit more real estate here to avoid taking out the entire mountainside. So we might actually, how long have you got left? 41%, so you still got a few years left. We might look at replacing you with trucks instead of this poor little train that putters up and down, even though it's only 7 years old. It is actually losing money, so it probably would be better off as trucks because we can just hook into the existing road network and unload her. In fact, we're actually sending this truck away loaded because we're not accepting any more iron ore. Oh, we've had a coal delivery. Never mind. I take it back. That's fine. In fact, we might actually get you to turn around and try unloading again, please, just so you're not taking iron ore back to the mine needlessly. Yes, I know you're having... Yep, okay. Yep. That's very exciting. So we've hooked that up. We just need to put a train on there. We'll go with this depot here. That seems arguably convenient. What are we looking at for this one? Well, I think it was the Type 4 we were using. What are you? You're a heavy train. You are a Type 4. Cool. We'll take one of them, please. And then we need a lot of coal hoppers. MGR hopper seems to be the most modern coal hopper going. We'll go with a 7-tile train. Hopefully he can haul that. If he can't, I will just blame someone else. That's what railway management do, isn't it? Yeah. So if you, sir, could full load with coal there. Train 73 lost 71,000. Wow, you're not having a good time, are you? Might have to look at you. 24 grand, yeah, 29. Well, you're a little tiny diesel train. Where even are you? Do I know you? What are you doing? Why are you still running? Didn't I replace you? Where are you trying to go, Feithwaith? Are you from this line out here? How the hell did you... What you doing, buddy? You need to be going on this line. please. Yeah. See, the passengers on this line have just completely given up on this train ever turning up because it's naffed off to the other side of the island. No wonder he's losing money. We got to miss our coal train heading out in the network too. That's a very sad moment. Yeah. He is refitted for coal, isn't he? Yes, good. Excellent. So hopefully he will help redress the balance down here at the steel mill because, yes, we still have too much iron ore and not enough coal. And next we will get rid of this train here, and you're losing money too, good for you. And we'll replace this with trucks so that we can double track this tunnel here because, well, you know, he's not really living up to his potential as a train. So yeah, we'll have to get rid of his line because, yeah, sadly, not all industries are made for trains. Some of them are made for trucks, and this is one of them. Plus, you know, as trucks get more and more modern, we will we can't get across there. There's a bloody signal in the way. You may be wondering why I'm building a level crossing. Well, this railway line's getting ripped up, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like we're going to have any problems with trucks running into each other. Or rather, trucks getting run into by trains. That's more of an issue. No, don't build it. Stop trying to build things in the wrong spot, you goose. There we go. So instead, we'll have them load at Penhall East and bring it down to Penhall Woods. Yes, I wasn't sure if those stations were linked or not. Now show me some sort of hopper truck. Ooh, articulated. I'll take one of those, please. That seems fancy. How much iron ore do you carry? 61 tons. We can probably get away with like 2 trucks for this route because, well, as I've just said, we really don't have much iron ore going on. So, refit you for iron ore. I've already done that. Well, after the clay truck debacle last time, I really don't want to stuff that up again. Time before? It was definitely a thing that happened. So you, sir, when you're done, you can go to the depot and we will chop you up into little bits of train. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's good. No, that's fantastic. Well, maybe if you guys spread out, you wouldn't be losing money. You turn around, try again. There we go. Separate. Ooh, more oil fields. We got a lot of oil in this. The game slowed down. Easy, Tiger. You can do it. Come on. Don't crash. Just load what you got to load. Let's just zoom in a bit. There we go. Now it's not struggling as much. Oops, zoomed out. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Where were we going anyway? We're coming down here to the iron ore mine. Okay, so that's a valuable lesson. We now have so many trains and vehicles on the map that zooming out is a health hazard. So he's making his last trip. Bye. And it means we can get rid of his station there. And we can start getting rid of his railway tracks. I guess we won't be needing any of this anymore. Bye. I'll get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then get rid of this little curve here. And then we can use that space to double track this freight line. Because why not? We need the capacity. It might help us move a little bit more coal. And certainly help us make a little bit more money. Raise that up there. And we should be able to just zot a tunnel straight through. Boom. Nailed it. Good. So now let's just get rid of that there. We're okay here. Yeah, they're not going up too much of a hill, so that's not too bad. I was thinking we could probably tunnel through this section, but we've spaced the hills for the loaded trains out quite nicely, I think. Get rid of the crossovers, and hopefully everyone is now running on their correct tracks. Why is that? Why is this train coming? Oh, of course, because we have the trains coming. Oh, we've stuffed this up, haven't we? Because the outgoing trains are actually on the wrong side, so they're going to have to swap over. So we'll put that in there as a temporary thing. My computer has made some sort of error noise. That's always what you want to hear. So yeah, we're going to have to sort of rejig this junction here because, yeah, the outgoing trains are coming out and needing to go in this tunnel, and the incoming trains are, yeah, you get the point. So we'll just quickly put some signals in there to make sure it works temporarily because we need to keep the trains moving while we do this work. And yeah, somehow we need to, I guess, reverse the direction they're going around the corner here. That's going to be a big job. How are we going to do that? Because we're also going to be affecting the steel trains if we sort of start bulldozing rapidly. And we've got the iron ore trains coming in from this side that want to go out there. It's probably just going to be easier to reverse the direction of this junction here. So, outgoing trains. Yes, I think I see what I want to do here. So what we'll do is the incoming trains will have come down this rather steep hill here, and bear with me, it's method to my madness. So we'll come across like this, and then we'll come across like this. No, I don't know what a class 58 is, but I'm sure I don't want one. I probably do, actually. It's probably a very good diesel. But I don't want one yet, put it that way. So, by rejigging that line, we can now get rid of this bit of track here. Good. So, what I want to do is I want to have these outgoing trains here. This dip here is unfortunate. I'm thinking we find a way around that as well. But yeah, I want to have the... Actually, we can quite easily get rid of that because we don't need this train anymore. Or this... this station here. So we can get rid of that too. And we can repurpose this bridge for the outbound trains so as to split them off from the steel trains. So that's another helpful thing we can do. Look at this efficiency. It's almost like I actually know what I'm doing. No, don't get too comfortable. I'll screw something up shortly. Might as well get rid of all this track while we're here because, well, we don't need it and it's just going to get in the way. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. There we go. Good. Okay, cool. So now our outbound trains will now be using this track here. And of course, still crossing over. So what I would like to do is I'm going to take a chunk out of the... Whoops, a daisy. That was a big-ass chunk out of the hill. Did not mean to take that much of the hill out. Drop a tunnel in there. Yeah, you see where I'm going here. And now he will come up there and be on the correct side. So now that way we can get rid of this track that comes around the outside. Bye, 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 bye. And get rid of this track here. At least temporarily. And then we'll just rejig. Yeah, there we go. We'll reconnect that because I removed the wrong bit of track. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of this. Bye-bye nonsense track. Bye-bye. And now everyone should be able to switch sides without actually crossing each other. So hopefully that will help improve the efficiency of this area. I mean, it's not the most attractive bit of track where it zigzags across down to get down to the steel mill. But that's a legacy of just not planning anything out in advance and just sort of winging it the entire time. And let's be honest, that's sort of par for the course for this channel, isn't it? So bring the signals up there, chuck a signal in there, and then we're good. And we'll chuck a couple of signals in on this ziggy-zaggy bit of track. Yep, and we're still having the iron ore supply problems, but I'm hoping the extra coal will start making a dent soon. We might as well get around to replacing some of these ships while we're here. Let's have a look at age, sort the other way. How many we got? We've only got a couple. This one's already in the depot for some reason and has now been scrapped. No, so it's only just the two ships that are getting old. Dreadingstoke Island Sawmill to Tretchester Docks and Tretchester Docks to Dreadingstoke Island Sawmill. So I guess they're transporting different wood and wood. Okay, so hang on, aren't they going between the same stations? Tretchester Docks, Tretchester Docks. Oh, they are shared. I don't know why I thought they were different. Never mind. Okay, I'm just Looney Tunes. So where are you loading? Tretchester Docks out here. So you're loading up with wood. You are making a heck of a lot of money. You are not making as much money, but I get the feeling you will. It's just that, you know, we've caught you at the wrong part of your loading cycle. Can we replace them both with one giant freighter? I'm going to say yes. How much does that cost? 670 grand. Yeah, we've got the money. Where's the... There it is. Okay, and load up with wood, please. Yeah, let's see if we can't efficiency to the max this. So, yeah, you head out. Off you go, fella. And you're just going to get lost. So, there you go. Go via the boy. And then these two we can now send back to the depot with a clear conscience. And that is a really big boat. I'm quite impressed with that. How cool does that look? And boop, boop, off we go. Yeah, that's right. I make the sound effects now too. So hopefully that'll increase our profit because we'll be halving the running costs by only having one ship running. And, you know, obviously these guys take a while to load and then do their trip and come back. So in that time, hopefully we'll have production last month, 0 tons of wood. What if we just decided to just stop using this sawmill? Hasn't announced imminent closure. Oh, look, I can make the window bigger. Lewishall Brickworks has. Good thing we weren't using that. But no, this guy here with the abnormally large window is just being a jerk. And I see the trams are now getting old. Where even are these trams? Pesbrook? Wow, didn't even know we had trams up here. Cool. Oh, of course, they're linking the town to this ridiculously busy station. Where's everyone trying to go? Via Nanborough and Avonlow. Nanborough, Avonlow. Cool, more trains for those routes, obviously. But not before we replace the trams, because they're clearly getting a bit old. So not having too many passengers at the docks, but do we have a lot down here trying to go back to Pesbrook Central? We actually have none, so we're doing okay with the tram volume that we have now. So, what's a new tram we can build? Oh, we've got a double length one. Let's build that one. What is it, a Floss 51 2-car passenger tram? Yeah, give me one of those, please. Copy his orders, and how many of those are we replacing? We're replacing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a capacity of 70 passengers versus 30. So we can probably just go with 4, I guess. My maths is not so good. But I'm thinking, what's that? 4 times... No, I'm not even going to do the maths. I'll just embarrass myself. As opposed to how I normally embarrass myself, which is by playing this game poorly. You guys are off for scrap. Bye-bye. So yeah, it does appear we need more trains on the routes coming through both these lines here. How's my little bus doing up here? Woefully. Okay, well, we've had enough of you. You're done. Yeah, go away. So 3 people are using it. I reckon we replace them with a bus. Let's just bye-bye. Yep, okay. He had a good run, but he is done. He's not making us any money. In fact, he's actually costing us money. And now that our passenger trains are making money, I don't have time for that. I want to do better. I want to live my best life. So we'll replace him with a bus, because you know that's what people do. They get rid of trains and replace them with buses. I mean, what is it? There's the 80s. That was the going thing in the 80s, I believe, in at least British Rail. You know, passenger trains, nah. Buses, yeah. So we'll just, you know, mirror history and make that happen. So we'll make that a drive-through bus stop there, just in case we want to extend this route further. I don't know where we go, because going to Avon Low is pointless, because we've already got the train, but, you know, we might need it in the future. So we'll bring that up there. We'll just have a nice little bridge across the line here. I'll get a truss bridge, nice red number there. And then we'll just come down here and connect up to the bus stop here. There we go. And hopefully this will actually make a smidge of money, as opposed to the little train that couldn't be bothered. So now we'll just put 1 bus on to start with. Scenic Cruiser Coach. Yeah, it seems appropriate. I guess it is a regional service, so probably tourists using it. And if not, residents can enjoy a nice view. And it probably goes a hell of a lot faster than that stupid rail bus ever did. Yeah, what's your top speed? 96 k's an hour as opposed to, let's see, what were you? 80. Yeah, okay, well, you're done. Goodbye. You have been replaced by rubber tires. Ooh, look at it go. Beep, beep. 7 passengers. It's already doing better than the stupid train. And sell all of the trams. Train 19 is getting very... Oh, you're a coal train. You're actually relevant to the point of this episode. So we should probably do something about you. You're the only train. You don't actually have a depot attached to you either. Where have you loaded? South Windberg Mines. No, I've already just built a bus. I don't want another one. Oh, so you come from here. Well, this seems to be a pretty well-performing coal mine. Hang on. I thought you were the only train. Why are you guys not sharing your orders? Oh, this is very confusing. Well, you're both getting old, so... Are you the only one? Yeah, okay. So we've got 2 trains that we're going to need to replace. Make that 3 trains. Just stick him in the corner. I don't know what you're doing, but you're a steam train, so you're probably due to be turned into a diesel. And we'll replace both of you guys with a far more modern diesel-hauled coal train. So we'll go with the Type 4 again, because that seems to be a solid performer. What do we want? We want MGR hoppers, please. And how long is that station? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Good. Okay, so that should be easy. Now, perfect. Exactly 5 tiles. So refit for coal, copy, don't share, and then clone. Send the replacements forth, and then you guys, if you could share his orders, and then when you get back to the depot, stop. And that should get rid of them off the network to be replaced with nice, shiny, slightly more modern coal trains, which also don't have to go through a stupid dip here because, well, I am just a machine. Why are you... No, I want to actually look at that one. Why are you losing? No, not you. Why are you... Not you. Why are you losing? Not you. Why are you... Okay, well, we can't find that wood train then. It's just gone. So which ones are you guys? You guys are the Britannias that we built right at the end of the Age of Steam and then sort of forgot about. Yeah, I've already replaced your friends with HSTs. Oh, okay, so there's actually 4 of you. I thought there were only 2 of you. I think I've got so many duplicate sets of orders on this corridor because the HSTs replaced trains, but there were other trains that have the same orders but weren't sharing. Here comes one now. Hello. God, this thing's a gun. 123 grand. Hello. So yeah, we'll just buy more HSTs, I guess. They seem to be going all right. We can scrap you as well. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that way we increase capacity. Yeah, you guys are Broly City first stop, which is kind of annoying. Probably built you at the wrong depot. So we'll send you to Feeningham City first, and we'll send all these guys to the depot in good time. Yeah, Stanbridge City, sure. Off you go. Oh, these are the Stanbridge City ones, not the Broly City ones. No wonder the orders aren't shared. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, well, we've sent one HST out on the wrong route. We won't make that mistake with the rest of them. You guys, you're not going to Broly City. You're actually... Quick, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Where's one of those steam trains I was trying to replace? There, you. You're actually doing this, but you're servicing at the depot. And then we'll get the others to follow suit once you... No, don't go to Stanbridge City first. Go to Great Lesningham. Just be a pal, okay? So we want everyone to copy the orders of train 63. Not, you know, the things I buggered up. So 123, you want to copy 63. No, just delete them. Yeah, T-Nick went and did a boo-boo. Train 63 is on the move and going the wrong way. So turn around and try that again, buddy. Train 123, you will go to Great Lesningham. Off you go. 107 and 65 need the same treatment. Delete. 63, copy that and start at Great Lesningham, please. And 107, if I could get you to do exactly the same thing. This is a bit messy, but I think we've sorted it out. We also have a rogue HST running on the other route that I have HSTs on, but you know what? They're good trains. They're making money. It's fine. Close all the windows. Okay, close most of them. Now, train 127, you're off to the depot eventually. That's good. Were there any other trains I needed to replace? Train 21. I swear I've already replaced you. I have not. Cool. Cool. What do? You do valuables from Windberg Bay City to Feeningham City, so we should probably replace you with something. You on your own? Oh, you got a friend. Oh, good for you guys. And when you do make a delivery, you actually make money, so probably just replace you both with one train, though. You don't seem to be making too much money. 107 we should start as well. Ooh, new electric. Actually... You're running from Windberg to Feeningham, so we can make you an electric train. Oh, hello. Now, let's see. The AL6, that's 160, that's 160, so they're both pretty similar. I'll take the AL6, though, because it's newer. And let's see. The mail carriage can do 160 and carry valuables. So put me down for one of those, please. Yeah, make it a 5-tile train. Why not? Same length as the HST. Refit you for valuables. 200 bags of valuables. Yes, please. And copier's orders will turn off full load, though, just so you can make a few more deliveries in a year. And yeah, off you go. So we'll start you at Feeningham City. We've got the wires. We may as well use them. Where are you off to? Why are you all trying to go the wrong way? Go back into the depot and try again. Good. So now you two, we will send back to the depot in good time and chop you up into little pieces. Well, we're slowly but surely killing off all the steam trains. I don't know why you're in the depot, but I obviously sent you there for a reason. Yeah, we still got a few on freight. Oh, hello. Didn't even notice you were getting old. Oh, you poor old thing. You're a bit slow, aren't you? You're on austerity. Yeah, we're definitely replacing you. Bye-bye. Do you have any friends? No, you're all alone in the world. I guess we'll go the Type 4 again. Oh, here we go. The 58's been invented. So 128, so less top speed. I imagine that means it's a heavy freight. It even says it there. 3,000 odd horsepower, so that's more. 106 grand a year to run, though. Ooh, hello. Well, actually, that's cheaper than the Type 4. So, apart from the initial purchase cost, we're better off putting them on all of our freight trains instead of trying to mix and match. Because I was going to put on something a bit lighter on this route because, well, obviously we don't have a massively heavy train to haul. So if you're 106 grand a year, if I was looking at a Type 3, 67, yeah, we can't really go past that. That's a lot cheaper. So I think this is only not even a 5-tile train. only be about a 3 or a 4. Where are you going? Penhall North. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it is a 5 toll train. Okay. I just don't think we need to bring that much iron ore down. Yeah, we'll make it a 4 toll train. That's enough. Don't want to have to spend too much time loading. So copy his there you go. Copy his orders. We refitted you for iron ore. We have. Good. So off you go. You can replace this poor old girl. So you will head to the depot. We had another austerity we needed to replace as well. Where are you off to? Lunas Mines. What do you carry? That's not helpful. Iron ore. Cool. So we'll just clone the train we've already got and redirect his orders. Buy another one of them, please. Delete those orders. And if you could copy his orders, that would be super duper. Cool. So, you know, why be consistent? Why have one class of diesel and one type of wagon? Oh, you're holding up the passenger train, you goose. Oh, he's making a lot of money too. And just off we go. I've got me some iron ore trains to haul. Yes, it doesn't matter. I'm just getting in the way. Oh, that's an old train. Hello. You're still making money though. So that's good. Yes, so we've gotten rid of another couple of steam trains. These guys haven't actually life expired yet, but they're getting pretty close. Well, just bye-bye. Pretty sure they've been replaced with HSTs anyway, which are vastly superior. Train 70 can't find... You're loading! How are you not finding a path that... Obviously, that's an old message. That... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Anyone else? No, okay, but that is one heck of a queue. We clearly need to do a bit of work down here because we've got way too many trains and not enough platforms. And Teddingstoke Clay Pit has announced imminent closure. Well, whoop-de-doo for you. Ship 50 can just sit on it for a while. Because, yeah, we've clearly got one heck of a logjam coming in up here. So, it doesn't help that we've got all these little suburban trains trying to turn around. And look at that. We've even got a logjam coming in here, coming in here. Oh, wow. Wait, we've neglected Broly City for way too long. So we have a lot of trains that want to transit through Broly City. So we've got to be very careful how we do this. We'll get rid of don't need that anymore. We will need to turn the buildings off, though, so we can actually see what we're dealing with. Because if we open these platforms up for trains coming from this direction, look, there's our trial HST. Hello, what you doing? He's having a good time. We're going to have to bring trains in up here, but they're going to have to be able to get over to this track here. So, you know, the junction there is not entirely going to be on my side. So if we replace the semaphores with those signals, that gives us another tile of space. No, go away, I don't care. So we want third rail. And we want to build a line that comes... Yeah, we can do that. We can get that in there. We'll just replace that bit of track there instead. So that's good. So now you can get from this platform all the way down and across, or even all the way down to here if you really wanted to. But yeah, the important thing is you can get all the way down here. So now we can remove these buffer stops here. In fact, we can probably shoe on another platform in on the end here, can't we? Yes. Because the next step is to divert the Sudington trains, instead of having come into the main terminus, to just give them their own platform off on the side here. So, you know, that's coming. Oh, we've got a fancy new steel mill. No, don't get distracted. No, you're fixing things. Fixing. So we want flat roofs. So we're going to want 3 tracks, I think. So we're going to have to clear out a bit of land here. Yes, because we need another through track, which we can fit in, and then 2 terminus tracks for the... Yes, so nice modern station there. That's good. And then we want to come in. We can probably get rid of all the third rail down here once we do fix this up. But until then... so we can bring this track in here. And again, we want to avoid him coming out the other end. So that way trains can come in from this track here, which is coming in from the Great Lesningham area. I think I remember that right. He can use this platform, but trains coming in this way can't, because obviously they won't be able to get back across to here because there's no connection. So we can connect you up, that's fine. We will stick a buffer stop in at the end of those just to remind me not to use them. So I'll throw a signal in there. So that's hopefully going to help free up a bit of space for these trains. But yeah, it's not going to help these guys up here at all. So we'll go to railway. We'll connect up. We'll put an inbound track here. And we'll just... No, of course you're going to transit over the track I actually want to use. It doesn't help that you don't actually have a path signal. That would definitely be slowing things down because this is just a traditional automatic signal. So the trains will have to sit at this signal until this entire junction is clear before they can actually leave. So that's my bad. I must have removed a signal and forgot to put another one in. So we'll then put in a couple of extra tracks here, like this. And then we can put in signals here. And then, of course, we'll need another set of points. So we'll change that to one of those and quickly get rid of that. And then we'll just chuck another crossover in there. So any trains can now go in any direction from any of the original platforms. The only problem is any trains coming through these ones can't actually get to the depot. But I figure if we're sending them to the depot, we're selling them anyway. So if they go on a bit of a wild tour, it doesn't really matter so much. See, there we go. We've already had the first train take advantage of that. So hopefully that'll free up a bit of capacity for, reducing the queue coming in here from what I think is the north. I don't know. It's definitely a direction that we have, and we will be, calling north for now. So get rid of that. We'll get rid of that semaphore just to stop things backing up into the junction. Because if he, lo and behold, stops at that signal, he'll block that track there. So that should help things there. Good. That's a good start. But we also want to get rid of these third rail trains. Why have I got tunnel selected? I meant to just shorten this platform out a little bit. There we go. That's worked nicely. So there, we'll keep the tracks there. That's fine. Go to, no, that's electrified. Go to third rail. That's what we want. So yeah, we need to somehow get the trains from Suningdon, avoid this whole junction here that we've built because, well, we're now having severe capacity issues, and bring them down the side of the mountain down here instead. And that'll probably be a bit of an effort because, if we can demolish this. Yes, okay, Suningdon's obviously forgiven me for all of my past indiscretions. Okay, this is a good start, that's a good start. So we can build up like this. We can repurpose this track here for later purposing because, that's a word. Drop that down there, drop him down there. And we'll have to, we'll need to leave this track in situ here. So we will have to do a bit of track repurposing along here. So we'll have to take a big chunk out of the land here. Bring the landscape down a bit. So we're going to be very popular. And by we, I mean we, because you're in it with me now. So bring this track up like this. Yep, go away. Bring this in here. Bring this track out like this. And bear with me, that's all going to connect up. It's all going to be fine. So we'll drop a nice modern depot in there. And we'll connect that up like that. And that will give us a new... I didn't have to remove that bit of platform after all. Whoops-a-daisy. That'll give us a... Was I using Nanborough Engineers Yard? No, good. Okay, well, let's quickly go back to where we were because we're mid-build and I'm getting... No, train 153, sit on it. I'm busy. So that's going to give us a new turnaround platform for the suburban trains that come through Suningdon. It'll completely get them out of this quagmire here. And I'd wager they're all getting old too, just to rub it in. So what we need to do now is these trains here are currently using this track. So we need to move them over to this one, which is kind of hard because they're all coming out of this station. So I'm just going to put a quick little bit of track in there. And then we're going to signal this up as if this is the track we want them to use. Train 157, don't really care at the moment. Kind of busy fixing your entire world. So we bring this track up like this, and then we can get rid of this here. And we'll get rid of this pointless semaphore here because we don't need it anymore. And then we can get rid of the signals. No, we don't want that. We want to remove. We can get rid of the signals along this line. Just make sure there's no train waiting at them because otherwise you'll cause a heck of a big crash. See, this bloke here's already got the right idea. Well, I guess I didn't give him a choice, did I? So we'll get rid of this signal here now that he's moving. Yep, they're all going to queue up to get into the platform. That's fine. Hopefully this guy goes first. Please, 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 please. No, it's the other one. Okay, cool. That's fine. I can wait. As long as he gets to go next, then I won't be stroppy. Come on. Yep, good for you. Move out of the platform, please. And don't you push in. It's not your turn. You queue jumped, you jerk. Don't you push in too. Oh, I'm watching you. We've just got to get this one train out of the way and we can rejig everything. Come on. Go. Yay! Get rid of that signal. So this track here we can reuse, although I will align it a bit better with the other track that we've got going on there. So I'll get rid of that. Completely pointless, just purely for aesthetic reasons I've done that. So now we'll connect this up like this and remove these tracks here. So now this train here, get rid of the track, instead of coming down, under and around and then coming up and getting involved in this, he is now going to be able to bypass that whole mess and come down and, oh shit, I haven't connected it up. Quick, whoop. We'll just have to put in a temporary junction here until we're sure that all of these trains are not. See, I think this one here is trying to get back down to his line. Yep. So he's going to come across here. I think, do we have any more up there? No, that might be the last one. That's good. Okay, so we can then rejig the junction, or make it not a junction, by completely getting rid of this bit of track here and there. And that should be fine. We'll just turn that into a normal signal as well, just so it looks a bit nicer. And then put this fella in, whoops-a-daisy, in there. That's good there. That's good. Train 126, well, you're getting very old because you're scrapped. So now these guys, we just need to make sure they know which depot they belong to. Dunham Train Depot. I don't even know where that is. Because wouldn't that be Broley City Train Depot? Okay, cool. So they obviously don't want to use Broley City Train Depot anyway. And what about the 6 car numbers? Do you want to use Broley City Train Depot? You do, but you want to use that one. So that's fine. Good. So we don't have to worry about changing the orders for them. You guys are all getting scrapped as well. Bye-bye. Good. So hopefully that's relieved a bit of pressure down here. Unfortunately, it has made part of my fancy junction obsolete. But I think we can use that track anyway. So let's just back this off here. Okay. Because we've now got a little bit more space. So what I'm thinking is we can send another track through here. You know, which we don't actually need because the queue is for trains coming out. Cool. Okay. Good work, me. Because, yeah, obviously we can see we got these guys queuing up. And that's the problem with tunnels in this game is because you can't put signals in tunnels, that is effectively a very long block for trains to try and use. And there's not much we can do about it, except we can put another tunnel in. But, of course, where are we going to put that tunnel in? Actually, we could... No, bear with me. I think I can do this. We don't want third rail though, we just want normal rail. We don't want the sprinter just yet, but I think we will enjoy that later. So I'm going to twist this. No, I can't bring it down any further. So I will chuck a tunnel in here. We'll just have to back it off to about there. Drop that tunnel in there. Okay. I think we can get something out of this. It might not be terribly helpful, but any bit of help at the moment is graciously received. So, that tunnel there, we can then connect up to this track here. There you go. And then bypass this section here at the junction. Well, he doesn't want to bypass it, but everyone else does. Because, yeah, we're still funneling both tracks into the same, you know, sort of same bit of line here. And why do we have 2 platforms here? Yes, okay, we can probably rejig this junction here completely as well by putting that in there. Yes, good, okay. So make these one-way signals. That's not converting because you haven't put one down yet. Good. So that way, hopefully we can get a bit more sort of train shuffling around. Yeah, see, everyone can now change tracks coming into this platform here. And we can then disconnect this tunnel completely. And hopefully, that way we won't have the sort of the log jam here because one train can use this tunnel while one train uses this tunnel and then they both wait down here. But lot faster movement here, so hopefully that will get rid of a bit of a jam that sort of started in the last couple of years down there. That's good. Now we can also get rid of this track here because that's not doing anything for anyone anymore. Get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of this too because it's now all obsolete. Of course, we could give a second track for trains coming in this way if we really wanted to, but to be honest, we don't actually have the queue that we had on this side of town, so we'll just get rid of that. Doesn't connect up to anything there, and that doesn't connect up to anything there. So by making the station more complicated, we've actually rationalized it somewhat by split. What are you doing over there? Where have you come from? Oh, bollocks. Well, okay, no, that sort of still works out because I didn't realize that we also had all stations trains stopping at Soonington that weren't third rail. Because this chap's come from Feeningham City, but you know what, he can turn around up here too. Does make me want to put more platforms in up here though. We'll put in another 2. I'm pretty sure we can fit them. That's assuming Broly City will allow us. We have probably knocked down a large number of trees. What do we want? We want platforms. And we want the flat roofs. And we want to go 4x3. And we want to drop that in there. No, Broly City refuses to allow. Okay, fair enough. Should have seen that coming. Oh, we have colour news. We must be in 85. We are. That's exciting. It's just a fun little setting that, you know, appears in the game. Colour newspapers. How much do you hate us? Appalling. Significantly. Okay, turn the trees back. Oh, we have knocked down a lot of trees, haven't we? Whoops-a-daisy. Why don't we just have a mass tree planting and see what happens? Poor. Cool. I can use that to my advantage. We can drop that down there. Train in the way. Yeah, that'll do it. Bip, bip. Get out of the way. Shoot. Now we've done it. Did that help us at all? We've sort of accidentally created some sort of fancy half glass roof, half normal roof here, so we should try and fix that up if the town will let us. No, they refuse to allow it. Fair enough. Can we bribe them? That's 5 grand for eye candy. That's not money I'm willing to spend. Let's try and plant more trees. Very poor. How much did that cost? 180. Oh, of course, because of the farmland. Whoops-a-daisy. And we're still very poor, so that literally did nothing to help us. Nope, can't do anything about that. Oh well, we tried. That's the important thing. We've tried to make amends. We'll turn the buildings back on. And I just realized we're now going to make them hate us again by actually connecting that up. And we can't put buffer stops in. So, you know, I'm really tempted to bribe them. Really, really tempted. But that would be wrong and immoral and stupid because it would just be a poor use of money. Oh well, we'll make them hate us by connecting it up, and then we'll remember to come back later and fix up, you know, the buffer stops, because, you know, after a while of providing the level of service that we do to Broly City, they're going to freaking love us again, let's be honest. Third rail, please, and we'll just run that track up there and in there. So yeah, that was a side thing I didn't notice, that the all stations trains that do want to go through Suningdon won't be able to get to the terminal. They'll just have to use the suburban platforms as well. And you know what, they're only 3 tiles long, so as long as we make sure we don't extend the trains that are stopping at... Oh, I've already made it a 4-tile. What are you doing on this line? Oh, you're trying to get to Suningdon, of course, because I broke you. I'm pretty sure that's where your friend's going as well. We do have a bit of a logjam getting into Pesbrook interchange. A logjam of HSTs, which are ironically not high speed at all at the moment. Yeah, I don't think we can really put more platforms in here either. We might have to just let that sort itself out, because we've sorted out the sort of the delays on this side and just hope for the best. But yeah, so hopefully that'll help our trains that are coming through Suningdon to turn around. I'm almost tempted to try and work them around this way and bypass Plesbrook now, but given the complexity of the junction on this side, I don't think that's going to be terribly viable. Oh, we've even got a queue up coming down. Oh dear. Oh, we've got quite a queue coming into Plesbrook this way as well. Yeah, so we might long-term have to look at getting these trains up. That is a big ship, and no thank you. Yeah, we might have to look at getting these trains through here to join up with this line, and then come through these platforms and then up to Suningdon that way. But I think that's going to be something for next time. I think we've already accomplished a fair bit to... Seriously, guys, just could you take it, get a room, just take it inside. Come on. Turn around, turn around, turn around. And now go back to Rungrove River Stocks. Try again. There you go. Okay, if you could stop mounting each other in public, that'd be fantastic. 4,000 people are trying to use the ferry too. And what's your capacity? 300 passengers. Okay, no wonder you're making so much money. That's very exciting. We should probably put more ships on that route. And we should probably put faster ships on that route. Let's go with the Pegwell Super 4 hovercraft. That sounds cool. Yeah, so copy his orders, please. And off you go. Yeah, cool. So he should easily outpace them, overtake them, and leave them in his dust. Cool, cool. The race is on. Tortoise and the hare. Only in this case, the hare will win because hovercrafts don't just have naps. Okay, here we go. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was really a non-event. Oh, there goes Pit Hatton Coal Mine. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, thank God it's an old train anyway we needed to replace. Woof! Dodged a bullet there. Oh, that's that coal mine, yeah, all the way up there, obviously near Pithatton. So you, sir, will now go for scrapsies. At least we don't have to worry about replacing you. Hopefully we haven't already replaced him. No, just the one. Good. Okay, cool. Well, on that note, oh, we've overloaded it with coal. Oh, I hate this game so much. So next time, we're going to try and find some more iron ore to send to Penhall Steel Mill, because we had too much iron ore at the start of this episode, and now at the end, we have too much coal. I've been T-Nick. This has been OpenTTD with the UK Railway set. That steel mill has been a pain in the arse since day one. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I look forward to your company next time, folks. Until then, later days. Stupid steel mill.